Hello. It's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts. And I'm under a pile of scraps and papers and ephemera and tools. And I just haven't been in here for several days. So I apologize for that. Just have had so much going on in my life that I had to just take it easy. And I am working on family tree stuff. I have my new program to download my family tree to my computer now. So I'll have the ability to store all the pictures and stuff like that. But before I can do that, and before I can download the some that I'm working on for other people, I want to get that program loaded and get so that I can print out some nice documents and stuff that I will be sending to other people that I'm working on trees for. So those, if you're out there and you're hearing me, I'm working on your tree. I'm just waiting to get loaded into the new program so I can send you some awesome documents that you will be so excited to have. So that is what I've been doing. I've been working on the family tree. Well, what is to work on there? Well, I have Family Tree, a pro program, and with that, it tells me where all the mistakes are in my tree. So I am going through and fixing all of those mistakes. Now, I've already, you wouldn't believe how easy it is to create duplicates of people, but you do. You get a lot of names that are the same as you get generations back. And they will have children, and they'll continue to name them over and over again the same name. If that person, if the younger person passes away, they'll give the name to the next born son or daughter, whatever the name belongs to. And so I went across one today in my Abbott side of the family, and everyone that they named Joshua passed away except for one, their last son that they named Joshua. But they all passed away. Everyone they gave the name Joshua died within months of birth. So to me, it would have been like, okay, well, the second one, we're not using that name. But that is what they did. And so I had a bunch of those I had to go through, and I had to find documents to, I had to document that birth and death. So I had to find those documents and attach them to the program, so to the name, and so that there would be actual information and documentation on that baby that was born and passed away. It's not always easy to do. A lot of times you'll get people that have just said baby, baby, whatever the last name is, baby Abbott. And there's absolutely nothing to document baby Abbott. So I've gone through and I've cleaned all those out of my tree that were babies and didn't have any documentation. Now that sounds really cruel, but it is actually not, because in reality, that name will pop up again. And you'll put it in your tree with the documentation. So that's kind of the way that works. So anyway, I did do these 2 pages. So that's what I'm working on. I'm cleaning up my tree so I can download it into this new program. And then with the new program, I am going to, this is one I already made. So I'm going to put it in here. I know it's blue, got blue on it, but oh, you know what? It's not going to fit. Oh, there it goes. There. Beautiful. And I have this one. I don't want to overstuff these pockets or anything. But there, that's going to go there. This is going to go right here, actually. But I need something right here. So anyway, working on the family tree it's so much fun. I absolutely adore it. It's something I absolutely love to do. I think I'll put a sunflower on here. Let's look at it, see what it looks like. I'm going to set my timer so that I don't keep you forever. I think I'll put this here. Okay. So I think I'll peel this off though. And the reason is because it makes it that much thicker. And, well, you know, this is already a book. It's only so big. So, we'll get it down as thin as possible. Thinly made book. It won't be, but, you know, I can always hope that I make it a little thinner. There. That's okay. Now this is the Junk Journal Studio. It's some leftover pieces I had from the fall journal last year. So I just want to see if this will look good on here too. I will put it right there. Yeah, I do. That's not going to stick very well. I'm going to have to glue it down better. So, very exciting morning this morning. It used to be, and I think I was telling you just last week or so, that it used to be that we would have deer in the yard all the time. And last week I heard a deer out on the street. I could hear its little clippity-clopping hoofs. And I could tell it had an extra deer with it. So, anyway, today I got up at, don't laugh, I got up at, oh dear, 3 a.m. and got the dog fed and did all that stuff that I do, and went to let the dog out, and lo and behold, there were deer in the backyard. Now we live in a neighborhood. When we moved out here, there was it was us. It didn't include everybody else, but now it does. But we bought the lot next to us, so we have what we call our field. And it's a good sized lot. Big square, nice big square lot, or big rectangular lot. It really works out great. But anyway, we have a fence along the front. And we have a big, great big, probably 5-6 foot high hedge, and it's about probably 5 or 6 feet wide. And lo and behold, those deer must have jumped over that and came into the yard. Now, we haven't had deer in the yard in a long time, not since we put the fence up. So, it was very exciting. But the dog was very excited too. You can imagine, bark, 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 bark. So I get the bark collar and I put it on her, and I have to put it on shocking mode because she won't stop. She's overly excited. She doesn't know what to do. She knows it doesn't belong in the yard. She knows it's not a dog. And she knows she's not supposed to bark. But she's trying so hard not to. Poor baby. And so I finally get her in her kennel, and I go and get my husband up, because I know we're going to have to open up the big fence, the big gates, to get the deer out. Unless they decide to jump back over. So, oh, he gets up. Not happy, I must say, not happy. I don't blame him. I don't blame him a bit. But, gotta get the deer out of the yard. I'm going to run tape along this side. So let me get my glue stick. This is the almost done and over with glue. I don't even know if I can run this through there. Yep, I guess I can. So the deer hung out for about 45 minutes or so, eating on the grass, and you know, deer love dogwood trees. They love to smooch on them and pull the branches off. So I knew that when I planted them, but it was okay. You know, if I can feed the deer, I'll do that. They're a little bit interested in the water we have in the bird baths and stuff like that, but they were more interested in this big wheat grass that I have growing out there. It's a weed. It shouldn't be there, but it is. And so anyway, my husband takes the dog out to the front yard so she can use the bathroom, and I get pictures of the deer. Well, when I opened up the other curtain, there was a stray cat out there. He had the longest, pointiest nose I've ever seen. And here's this cat out there with these deer, and he doesn't know what to do. So pretty soon you watch the kitty, and I got pictures of him. He's sneaking up on the deer. And the little deer sees him, and my husband said they almost touch noses. So the cat just sat underneath a chair out there and watched him. But it's just amazing, you know, what deer and what animals think of each other, and they're like, okay, no harm's coming, we're good together. And, you know, they make decisions like that, and I don't know, it's just fun. And so all of this finally gets over with, and my husband's leaving for town, and I look out, and there's a hound dog in our field. I'm like, what the heck? How did a hound dog get out in the field? So I wave my husband down, and I'm like, we have a dog. We have a hound dog. So he's like, he gets it out of the car. He doesn't see it right away, because the dog is fast and running, and it got in the yard. It doesn't know how to get out. And oh my gosh, you guys. And I said, well, I see a metal tag on him. I think he has a name plate, and I'll bet it has a number on it. So lo and behold, it did. It had a name and a phone number for its owner. So I called the owner. He holds the dog while I get a picture of the collar, and so I can bring the number in and call it. And I call, and his mama answers the phone, and she says, I said, "Are you Ricky's mom?" And she said, "Did you find my dog?" And I'm like, "Yes, he's in my yard." He's a very good dog. He's a very nice dog. And so she says, well, he's staying at my daughter's right now, but let me get ready and I'll come into town and pick him up. She lived about 8 miles out. So I'm like, sure, that'd be great. And so about that time I ran in and decided I better get dressed because I'm still in my pajamas. It's still early. And so I get dressed, get my teeth brushed, brush my hair, all the stuff you have to do to get ready. Except for I didn't get my shower in. But I come back out and I look out in the yard. My dog's going crazy again. And I look out in the yard and you won't believe it. There's more dogs in my yard. 2 more big dogs. One was like a lab and the other one was like a German Shepherd or a Malinois mixed with maybe Pit Bull. So they all looked friendly anyway. And they were all just kind of running all over the yard and having a ball. And I'm like, what the heck? So I call out to my husband, where did they all come from? And he's like, I don't know, but I think there's a hole in the fence. And I'm like, oh, maybe that's it. And he says, I think so. So he goes back, yep, big hole in the fence. Oh no, a big hole. This is a junk journal studio. So the dogs have actually, it's an old section of the fence. It's been there about, how long we've been out here? 40 years. Or so. And so we go out and look at the fence and the lady's there and she says, are my dogs back there? And I'm like, yes. Do you have several? And she said, yes. And so she's like, is this your guys' yard? I'm so sorry. And I'm like, it's okay. We don't mind having visitors. But she's like, oh my gosh, they just keep getting out. And she said they've torn the fence down right here, and you could tell they did. But it's a very old, very fragile section of the fence. We haven't changed it out yet. We've changed all but 2 sections, I think. Because our property borders 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other yards, so you can imagine how the size of our property from that. Yeah, lots of dogs. I was just telling my husband the other day, no more dogs. And I look out and here's all those dogs. Oh my goodness. It was unbelievable, you guys. Okay, there we go. Oh, I forgot to round the corners on this one. We'll round them down here. We'll leave them straight up there. So we had deer, cats, dogs. Quite a morning. Not what I expected to happen this morning, but it did feel good to sleep at least till, 2:45 is when my foot started bothering me, so I had to get up. And wow. Now this one still sticks up because this was a double. Sometimes you can peel the doubles apart, but sometimes you can't. So I didn't on this one because I wanted to use it. So those will go in here and there. And I'm going to make a duplicate over here. Do I want to use this or do I want to use that? I think we'll use this color. And here's a little gold one. There's yellow under there. Now, it's kind of difficult to glue these down because that glue, all glue shows through these. And I don't think tape will stick to them. So I'm just going to go around it. And yeah, quite an exciting morning, guys. Yesterday I was down with a whopper migraine. Wow. Whoever's in charge of giving out the migraines in this world, please stop. we really don't appreciate them. We don't like them, and they're very painful. And I've gotten migraines for a long time, and I have a fix-all for them, so I'm not too, it's not too bad. I mean, they're very painful, and they do take a while to go away, but it's nothing that I can't get a hold of. Does that make sense? They're just a problem, that's all. So there's a little leaf underneath. Oh no! Now where was it? I'll never get it in this same spot. You can see how particular they are. I'll show you what I did here in just a second. As soon as I can get a little more glue off of here. I have to put something there. Oh, stay down. Okay, so we got that far. Then I took this powder and I put over the top. I know it washes it out totally, but look how nice this one came out. And then I let it dry for a little bit. And then I went over it with the orange. That was a red one, but I went over it with the orange and it was fine. So, there we go. Now, you can see I have orange right there. Let's see if I can get some of that sticky off of there. I don't care if the orange is under here. It'll look kind of like a shadow, maybe. Yeah. Anyway, it was a very exhausting morning too, because there was so much going on. And our dog, oh, we finally let her out with the other dog, and she and Ricky played for a while, and then Ricky's mom showed up. Thank goodness. Okay, so we know what's going in there. Now we have 1, 2, 3 in this one that need pockets. I know these are going to go over here. This one I think is probably dry. And since I'm not really going to be able to close this right away, I think that can dry up there and that'll be fine. Oh! Belly band, belly band. Oh, let's see what we have, belly band. Springy. This one says give thanks. Okay, we're going to use it. Let's see where. Maybe right here. Maybe. Let's see if there's a pocket. That one's done. We have that one. I'm just going to leave that one. Let's just make sure. Oh, I put one in there. Oh, looky here. There. Okay. Now, what else do we have? Oh, we have a create art. These are backgrounds for tags, so that could be used. I also have these. And I have, that's a Tim Holtz. I don't want to use that in this because it won't match. I do have these little art ones that I did. Not going to use those either. Okay, put those back. Okay, here. Could just slide that in there. That would be good. I like that. I like it. Let's see. Could use this. That would make a nice little background to write on. Or should it be that? Let's go to the lighter one. So that is my story today. And that's a true story. You heard it here. Craziness all morning. Sometimes, excuse me, it's so good to have a crazy morning. I know I could turn this back thing into a pocket if I wanted to, but I already have enough of those pockets. And I can make more. They're easy to make. I gotta get rid of this wax paper. So what have you guys been doing for excitement? Having any deer or dog come play? I know Carol, she has deer and grouse. I think it's grouse, isn't it, Carol? Yeah. It was nice to have the deer in the yard. I love deer. I just think they're so pretty. Throwing that away. Cap. Glue. No. Ink. Inky dinky doo. So what else has happened this morning? Yeah, I had planned to come in here, you know, get the dog fed, get her out, let her use the bathroom, and I'd planned to be in here early. Because I know I've been gone for a few days, like since Friday. The video that I'm going to post today for tomorrow is one that was supposed to post on Saturday. It was going to be my Saturday morning makes. I did not get there. I'm just going to put that there. I think it's fine. Okay. These pockets here. 1, 2, 3. No, not going to put that there. I'm switching my gears again. Nope. So we need to cut some papers to make some journal cards that will match these. Now they have a little bit of blue. Let me look in this one. It has some blue pumpkins. I wish I could find those blue pumpkins. Maybe I've already used them. I bet I did. Because I don't think they're in here. I have that. That. And that. No, no pumpkins. No pumpkins in that one. I do have this one. No, won't work. Okay. I think we might have to go with that one. Could go with the wheat. Could go with that. And that. There's two of those. Could go with that. No, I don't want to. I don't want it. This is a little bit lighter. I think I'll go with this one. Okay, so we need one in the back, right here, there, and it's going to get cut off right about here. Okay, let's start with that one. My leaves are falling all over the place. Clear the decks, guys. There it is. Okay, so we know it's that wide. I'm going to do duplicates. And we have this one. Let's flip it around. It'll be easier. Okay, throw that over there. Then we have to cut this one off. I think this is the original. Yep, right there. There. Okay, so this is the back card. Now, I don't have these pockets stretched out yet, so I might have to stretch them out a little bit. They're like, oh, okay, you want us to work. I see. Well, and I don't have a back on them yet either. Okay. So that's pretty good. We got thunder. We were supposed to get thunderstorms today. Love thunderstorms. Okay, so this one is going to be here like this. And we're going to cut it off right about here. like so. Now, after I get a back on these and get the corners on the bottom, they'll be so much better. Now I have these leftovers that will make nice little journaling spots right over here. I think that we'll do that. Maybe we'll make a little tag out of this guy, like so. And we'll cover the inside too. I'm going to ticket stub it so it looks like a ticket. You've got a ticket. I do not. Who gave me a ticket? Oh, there. It was stuck. So there's a little ticket stub. We'll put that there. And I'm going to ticket stub this, just because I think it'll look nicer if they are all similar. And then we'll put little picture cards on them of something. Okay, so there are 5 cards that I can finish up on my own. And we got that. Oh, here. I know that there's a piece of paper back here that I could use. Could turn this one into a little book. It's the only one of these I have left. They're so slick that I just did not like them. So I can turn this little slick one into a little slick book, and that'll be fine. And it will go in here, like so. Okay, we are, oh no, we got one there. Oh, we have that. So let's put this pumpkin one. No, pumpkin. Let's do the dots. And we will fold it from here to about here to about there. Okay. Here to there, there to here. Okay, now, this can only be so big. I think it's still too big. I'm going to cut this side off just a little bit. There. Save that strip. And then we're going to score it. Right there. Oh, look at that. I scored it back too far. Now I have to trim again. Oh, darn. I'm not going to try cutting them on that line. I'm definitely going to use a trimmer. Oh, that's a nice piece. I'll save that one. Do I or don't I? Yes, I do. Okay. Now, okay. So I can do this. I'm going to trim this. If it's alarming, don't watch. If it doesn't work, we just take it out. We just cut the top off of it. There. And then we're going to bring this side up here, like so. It's a one-sheet wonder. If you wonder what you're doing, don't. Just do what you do. What did I do with the bone folder? I need to hold some bones. Alrighty, my friends, we have this really cool booklet now. Here. I think on the back we'll leave it blank. We'll put journaling space. I think in here we'll have journaling or ephemera, but I'm going to trim this one at a slight angle. Not much, doesn't need much. It just needs to. There we go. I'll put this on the inside. There, whew, that was work. That was a lot of work. When I see all this junk out like this, I think, boy, I'll be glad when I'm done with fall. Okay. So this little piece is going to go right here. Maybe we'll use these. Maybe we'll use washi tape. Okay, cut that off right there. Oh boy. So what happened in your part of the world today? Was anything exciting? I'm a little worried about Debbie Forward. I haven't heard from her, and they've had big fires up there in Sisters. It's been quite a fiasco for Sisters. So I've been a little bit worried about her. I think I have her email address. I could try to contact her. Okay. So we have that. Now let's open this back up and glue right there. Oh no, not inside, Ange. No. There. Right there. This folds over, but if we don't glue that, well, we'll glue it there. Right and left. Don't throw that one away. They have written all over it. I have a little pocket right here. I need to cover it with something. This is going to go on this pocket right here. Just like that. Oh, 40 minutes. My time is up. You have used 40 minutes of your time, Angela. I do not like the way that Microsoft has enabled this helper with writing and stuff. I don't want that. I want to do my own writing, thank you. I don't want a damn computer to do it. Excuse me. Sorry. I don't want a darn computer to do that for me. I do not. I want to do my own writing. So now I can't figure out how to shut it off. And so every time I go to use the Word program, so if anybody knows how to shut that off on Word, please let me know. Because I want to shut it off. I want to do my own writing. You know, they assume that everybody wants to do this AI stuff, and, you know, I want to do some of it, yeah. But I don't want it doing everything for me. You know, it's like, wait a minute. How are people going to learn to be good writers if they don't have to write? I mean, I don't get it. How are you supposed to be a good writer if you don't write? One of our sons hated writing, hated all of it. I mean, just everything. He didn't like any of it. He didn't want to do it. It wasn't any fun for him. He's exceptionally smart. Of course, we all say that about our kids, don't we? But, I mean, he really is. And so I tried to give him clues on how to help him better. But they're like, well, he still has to do it the way everybody else does it. And I'm like, well, then why are we talking, you know? Why are we talking? There's no reason to talk. If you're not going to actually do something that works for him. So anyway, all that aside, he is an exceptional writer. And now he writes things for judges. And it's pretty amazing what he can do. I mean, so, but, you know, I always instilled in all the kids is, you gotta write. It's everything. Writing is everything. And now here's this chats and stuff, and they want to, you know, the kids are always saying, oh, they have chat now, and chat GPT or whatever it is, it can do this, it can do that. And I'm like, hey, but what are you doing? I want you to do and make exclusive things, you know. So I worry about, you know, the future. I mean, gosh, what about our future? Anyway, I'm off my soapbox. That was it. That's all I got. It only came up because I'm thinking about taking Word out of my computer if I can't just get the Word program. Because I don't need all this other crap that they have installed. I don't need it. Don't need it in my life. I like my own creativity. I don't want it creating for me. I'm looking for something I cannot find right now. So we're just going to stop where we are. Oh, I should have put that on the front, huh? Let's erase it all and put that on there. I like that better. Because, the reason I like it better is because it's so busy with this color on it. Isn't it? Isn't it like way too busy? It's too busy. I don't like it. There. Look, we made it. It's done. I don't like that one. It's just too busy. I don't like it. Eck, eck, eck. So I think what we'll do is we'll give them an extra pocket here with some goodies. And they can put it where they want. I like that. Okay, I am going to call it good for the day, and we will come back this time next year. No, I'll be back tomorrow. So we have a lot of things that we've gotten started. We have a couple things that are done. So there we go. I'm going to stop right there. Stop. Stop the train. Okay, right there. I'm done. Okay, I will see you all in the very next video. Thanks for hanging out with me today and being patient, my dear friends. I love you all, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.